What to do. I'm about to tell you some stuff that y'all probably don't know, or maybe if you do know, I'm gonna upgrade the quality, basically what you could do to intensify I said that pretty wrong, but intensify her actually going ahead, contacting you, giving you some sort of response. But what you do have to kind of take is that she either wants the response because she wants some answers, or what I put exactly is that she doesn't really know, which goes back into no answer, not sure, and needing to actually ask you, or let me see what he's doing, let me check up type of stuff. Okay, so with that just being said, I do have consultations available. We can continue to keep talking about her, talk about your goals, whatever is next, what you got planned. If you don't like her, or just anything that's positive, it doesn't matter, keep booking. Or if you haven't already, go ahead and book. It's down there, click that link. Okay, so if you haven't already, last thing though, give this video a big thumbs up, and let's get to exactly what is happening, what is working that makes her finally, because some of you guys never had her before, or just this day or again, go ahead and contact you. Whether it's first, whether it's a reply back, or whether it's text or calling, it doesn't really matter. However she decided to contact you, it finally happened. And so first thing is that women have answers right in their face. I talk about so much about how they have, the opportunities given to them. They have, options once again, but we have to talk about the answers, as in, they do know they look good because validation proves that. Men approaching her proves that. All those things do make her ego go up, but she does know in that form. When does she not know? When does she not have answers? And it becomes times where, let's talk about when you go out with your boys. Let's talk about when you have to put in more work into your job and you have to disappear for some hours. So if that means you got to be more dedicated. If that means you have to stop caring about her, right? All of the titles you probably seen when you stop caring, she starts chasing, all those types of stuff. If it means that that's what you got to do, and it's kind of like to get her attention. Y'all know that women love to get their attention. They get it so easily from you guys. But how can you bring her to give you something that she would not just give out? Not even close. And it's by basically taking away something that she's been getting or wanting or knows she can always have. So if you start, basically, I'll get back into how, she gets the answers and everything. But if you start like this, if you start living for yourself, if you stop making decisions based on, okay, if she doesn't know this, she's going to be hurt. If you stop thinking about her first and what really matters is your feelings, that's why some of y'all can't even keep your feelings together. Sorry if that was loud. But that's why some of y'all can't even keep your feelings together, because you don't even consider, well, you know what? I'm hurting too, and I need to still make money at the end of the day, and I can't be watching your feelings or trying to keep your feelings together or give you your answers because you need them so you can mentally be focused or okay or move on or be comfortable. So really, to get you to get this, a man that's constantly working on himself. Let's talk literal. If he's putting in mad work 24/7, 45 hours plus a week, what time does he have to text and call back? So that alone is something that women are now thinking, okay, well, once I come into his life, he's gonna make that time. Or I'm just so this of a woman, or I'm that girl that he has to. And if he doesn't too, I'm gonna get lost, or he has to get lost, sorry, right? Sorry, I said that completely wrong. But you see, now that's her head, that's her mind. Now we talk about a guy that's alpha, a guy that's sigma, a guy that's high value and completely, and get your t-shirts, that link is down below. Give this video a big thumbs up though. But you see, a guy that's at that level, she gets it. She doesn't like it, no attention, right? I don't know if you're really working, right? This is the part where insecurities really start cracking, or if you're out long and she doesn't really know, she starts really overthinking. Come on, you have to understand, women conduct from their emotions, right? But they kind of, let's say, gotten so smart in the modern day where they have actually deliberately, or let's say this, completely blocked out, put away their emotions, or they have learned or know exactly how to not be in tune with it. Unfortunately, once again, y'all switch the roles with women. So now if you're so busy, so distracted, let's say that, by the good things, or have the right things aligned in your life, what comes first, or what really is important, should be important in a man's life, especially when you don't have a family that you're really working for, you get what I mean? Not to try and get off topic, but just to get you to now get that. She now knows with you, you're working. There is no other way around it. When a man is literally on his purpose, doesn't put a woman on a pedestal, she understands that there is no way around it. It's either you get with the program and now, for her, or you get lost. As in, she has to get lost because she has to understand that this does not work with your schedule and you much rather not have her in your life instead of trying to complete or make her happy when you understand that it's not even going to be worth it. Or, you know what, you have to do this as a man at the end of the day, and this is what is going to actually end up even keeping her around. So yes, you do have to work. So yes, you do have to have money. No matter if, you're at a place where, okay, you could be laid back and you're not working as much, or you just don't have to do much, or you have a bigger amount, or you won the lottery. However, when she looks at you, where does the value come from? You working, you putting in work, you living up to what a man is supposed to. A leader, yes, but obviously you have to be making money. You have to be having things. You have to basically, yes, come first. So coming first is like, you have to bring everything to this woman's life, right? As the man, you are, I know you're supposed to be getting the submission and everything. She's supposed to act right, pipe down, all that stuff. I know that, but we're not talking about that. But you, as a man, you having a house, you having a place, you having your own place, you having a car. All those things apply to, okay, you know what? How valuable does this text mean? How much should she really text you back? So realistically speaking, when you go out, now to change the topic, y'all get the whole idea of when you're really, really working, she understands you know what's the value. So she has to reach out, text you again, or call you or check up, right? You don't got no time. But now let's talk about something a little different when you're out with your boys. This is another form of her not knowing and wanting answers. So she does have to text you or contact you. This is also, let's say it like this. This is a way of basically women making sure that they're not going to lose you or you're good. So kind of like when you stop texting, or let's say you're so gone, you're so distracted, whether it's hours or days, there's questions that need to be answered. So it's like if you disappeared, and it could be maybe she was moving like she didn't really want you. Maybe she wasn't really interested. So if that's the case, you decide to go ahead, dismiss her, let her go. You moved on. A few days, or maybe, you know, whatever, a few hours. If she can't handle hours, some girls too, whether they're really emotional or they're overthinkers, sometimes like maybe a guy went out of her life and now she's thinking about you. However, it's going to be maybe a few hours, a few days. She's now thinking, well, what's going on? The answers can't be fulfilled, whether she was acting right. That's the other thing you guys got to get. When women are emotional by nature, they react with their emotion. They react because they're emotional. Their emotions are kicking in. So in other words, get it like this. She's responding to you. She's not thinking clearly. That's why when you have a woman go ahead and cuss you out or go crazy on you, the next moment it's like, well, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do all that. Or it's going to be like, okay, like, I need to calm down type of thing. Right? So now if she's going to react quickly or wants the answers, or you're now not replying back, whether you're supposed to or not, she's now considering, wow, did I do something wrong? Or now these answers have to be fulfilled by her own answers. And this is why, y'all, if you understand women, they start assuming. They start going crazy, or you know what, they actually have to disappear, or they're going to be going through it, or they're going to be in and out, or trying to be in and out of your life. So now when we have a man like you that is busy with the boys, you went out, okay? And let's say you guys didn't even cut each other off, or you guys are still in contact, but maybe you guys just got a relationship. It kind of applies to like almost any situation. Just kind of look at it as in like if you were in the situation and she actually as a woman is going to go based on her emotions and not knowing and needing answers, this is what's going to happen. You go out, you're enjoying your time. She has an understanding. This is where you guys have to understand that women think that they know everything, but when they come across the guys that do not play or don't have time, or they run things on their own time, oh, it's so hard, or it's so difficult, or guys are players, or all guys are the same. So now this man right here, he's out, but she has an idea. She's thinking, okay, well, you know, he should be out for this long, or maybe that guy actually told her, I'm going to be busy for this type of period of time, or I should be back at this time. Or some guys also say, this is actually way better to say, I'll hit you up or I'll let you know when I'm back, right? So boom, hours go by. The worst is days. How could you go days? Not only that, her emotions are now kicking in. Securities are making her feel like, what did I do wrong? Or what happened? Even though things, and this is how strong it is. Even though things seem like it's so clear, as in like, she's running things, she knows where this is going to go, she can control it. when things change because you now know, okay, let me wake up to her behavior, let me not entertain this, that's when things become a reality check, kind of. So now backtrack, you actually disappear. You're actually gone. For this woman, her first, and y'all gotta get that. If she's running by her emotions, she's thinking of sad things sometimes. She's thinking of like the worst of the worst. Because that's how women really start thinking. Like once they really get in tune, they start really questioning things about themselves too. A lot of things that they were able to not even have to look back at. So she's now thinking, well, man, is he with the next girl instead, or did he find another girl, or did somehow his time turn into now there's another woman in his life, or somehow is his time more valuable than getting back to me? So her assumptions are now gonna just jump in, and for her it's like, what's the first thing that she can do to solve this? What's the easiest way to make this come to an end? Now it might hurt her pride or ego, but also watch how she contacts you. Some girls maybe will text you or call you right away, and they have to get it down, or they need to know, they got to hear the sound, right? Maybe you guys are in a serious relationship and it's like that. Or sometimes it's the texting, blowing up your line. Maybe she can't call you, or it's too much, or you guys are at a place where you're not at that level and she doesn't want to, or maybe her pride is like, no, just give him a little text. However, she has to get the job done, and the first and easiest way is contacting you. So now when she has to do these things, it's basically hurting her ego or her pride. But also in the process, what's nice is that when you actually stop giving a woman the easy way of knowing, texting, consistency, now she has to tap into, well, this is my fault, or this is what I did and this is what I didn't do. Did she really play her part? No. So it's like back to that reality check kind of hitting, and it's not going to hit every girl. Some girls are gonna, and this is where you have to let a girl go or leave her alone, ignore, dismiss, no contact, everything that we can think of. However, when you notice she doesn't want to actually get the answers, or she's too stuck up, we could say like that, when she's at fault, or she should give you more effort. However, whatever it is for her that she feels, she could be the type that just leaves and doesn't even entertain you. Or she'll maybe keep pushing the time, as in you don't do texting back, you don't do no contacting her, but she pushes the time where it's 3-4 days later, and she's thinking, okay, well, you're playing these games, I'm playing these games, but I'm not going to come back ever around, or I'm not planning to. So obviously some guys can outsmart her and stuff like that. We won't get into that, but we'll say this for her. She's trying in that case to control everything still. She's still feeling like, well, you could actually stop talking to me, but still, because I'm this girl, there's still going to be a way you're going to end up coming back around. And not to get off topic, but, I talk so much about no contact heavily for these reasons. This is what's happening, why you have to do no contact properly, because this is how she's feeling. This is where, okay, she's going to start making things align where she can get the answers from you, from her not giving no more effort, but from her just making sure, okay, let me go 3 more days than he did or he would. And now that's going to work on you. So it's kind of also, a woman can know who you are or how you are. And so when you start doing things out of the ordinary, such as, okay, I don't text her at this time no more. Or such as, I told her this and I didn't tell her everything, so she doesn't know the full truth. And she's going to make some assumptions. However, you see what you did there? You're setting it up where, okay, it's going to be a little bit better for yourself, but you change things where she can't really, let's say this, guess or assume what's really happening. So it kind of makes her keep going. It kind of makes her not stop. That's why it's like a woman can deal with not speaking to you for a long time, but she can hurt. And it's gonna hurt her in the long term, obviously when, she's still single, but more so she's just gonna go from man to man, or trying to find or fulfill or think that there's gonna be a way of happiness. But truly, it's obviously starting with her, and then her trying to obviously deal with things such as you keeping you around, but not doing her part. So, and I say keeping you around because when you still do no contact or you still don't text woman, you're still a part of her life. In her mind, until she starts having questioning or she has proof that you have moved on or you're with somebody else or you're actually living your own life, in her head, you're still obsessed with her. You still like her. So that's why it's so important that you have to change your image in her head. You have to stop thinking that, okay, well, if I just, do this for a little bit, it's going to really show her that I actually don't like her, or I'm really busy now, or I actually rather do this, or I have another girl. It has to be real. It has to be, okay, well, you actually got more hours, and then the potential is that, okay, You just don't care to text her afterwards. That stuff actually bothers her too. So last thing I'll say is that her knowing can hurt her. The truth hurts, you know. So it's also like, if it's also her feeling insecure, she's gonna maybe think, well, I'm not good enough, or, you know, maybe there's something I did do or something I said, right? This is why when, you know, guys go ahead and have their fun with her and stuff, and he doesn't want to see her again, she's questioning a lot of things like, well, what went wrong, or you were just obsessed with me. But you see, whether he just disappeared or not, her is still trying to get answers. It's still not knowing. It's still okay, confusion. It's still, well, why would you do this? Because now it has me feeling like this. So however she's consuming these answers, but y'all got to get that you do your part, and it will really speak for her. She will realize on her own term, on her own, you know, whenever it happens. But she will know the truth. She will absolutely know the truth as long as you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do on your part for absolutely not contacting her because you feel like you need to, because you don't want her to worry. You don't want her to wonder. Make her wonder. Make her be excited to know that, okay, well, maybe he is working more. Maybe he is elevating. Well, I want to stay by his side, right? Make her want to be a part of your life. Make yourself to be that guy that, oh, well, I just can't deal with this. And maybe she has to step up 10 times more, 5 times more. And now that's not that realistic, right? Where she will give you a lot more. But just watch out for how she might start watching your stories too. Or how she will do certain stuff before contacting you, or try to make you contact her before she could, you know, have to do more type of stuff. So it's like, just, you know, do your part, but be mindful. And then the lacking part that you're not doing, fulfill it. Do it. Disappear. You know, go ahead and make more time for yourself and less for her. Okay? So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. If you haven't given this video a big thumbs up though, please do that. And like I said, book your consultation. The link is once again down below. And y'all, we can talk about anything you would like to talk about. And that's really it for this video. Thank you guys once again. And you guys will see me in my next video. Bye guys.